Welcome to the Sarah Millican television programme. I was surprised when I saw Children in Need was on tonight. I was sure it was back in June. I now have no idea why my boyfriend wanted me to sit in a bath of custard. A friend once sat in a bath of beans for charity. No one told her you were supposed to keep your clothes on. My boyfriend was finding beans in her for weeks. I don't know why they go to so much effort for Pudsey. He's a 6-foot bear. If he just asks people for money, they'll give it to him. Will you sign this standing order, please? Yes. There's been a lot of celebrities helping this year. I think Jedward are involved. I don't know what we're trying to buy for them. I just hope we can help. And there's talk of a cure. I like all of the fundraising shows when celebrities meet the kids. They should combine that with Kids Say the Funniest Things, with the kids going, "You're that one off Strictly. My mum says she wants to ride you like a horse." I love it how they've been showing how much money they've raised over the whole evening. But I always think they should say, "Good news, we've raised £150 million. Bad news, it's all in 2p pieces." Get yourself down to Coin Store. If you've never done it, you totally should. It's like gambling, but you always win. These days, it's hard to believe that anyone would do anything daft unless it was for charity. Felix Baumgartner, the bloke who jumped from space, just did it for fun. He missed a trick, didn't he? I would have sponsored him per swear word. He shouted on the way down. Having said that, he might have just gone, "Shit!" Yes, yeah, pound Felix, well done, pet. On a street near me, there are loads of charity muggers. First one, multiple sclerosis, fair enough. Second one, diabetes, not a problem. Third one, orangutans. Now, have they got multiple sclerosis or diabetes? With the monkey ones, you should at least be allowed to hold one while you're filling in your bank details. I'll sign up if I can have a go on your monkey. People organise charity race nights. It's where Granda can say what he likes, but he has to pay £1 a time. But you really know it's Children in Need when you see the newsreaders dancing. You just have to hope a huge story doesn't break while the newsreaders are all at it. You'd never want to see Sophie Rayworth given the 4-minute warning dressed as Beyoncé. Let's find out exactly how much persuading those newsreaders need. Please welcome the star of BBC Breakfast, Susanna Reid. Welcome to the show, Susanna. Thank you very much for coming here. Now, you've done 4 performances on Children in Need, haven't you? Let's have a little look at you in action.
Do you ever feel already very deep? 6 feet under stream and no one seems to hear a thing. Don't you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. Jesus got it
If you watch that clip on YouTube, there was a comment underneath that caught my eye. Let me read it to you. It says, "Susanna Reid is the greatest of all time. No contest. I would sell my soul, all of my belongings, and my collection of Steven Seagal DVDs for one night with her." Good evening, sir, if you're watching. He's definitely watching, isn't he?
She's not in the studio.
Well, we can't guarantee that, can we? Did you join the BBC specifically so you could do the Children in Need dances? Because it is an awesome part of it.
It's been such a legendary part of
really
Children
has.
in Need for so long. And last year was the best fun. Absolutely the best fun, without a doubt.
With the wiggling of the bum.
The wiggling, and with the fact that you were getting a little bit of that Strictly magic, and it's just so much fun.
It's infectious.
I always think that being allowed to go on Strictly and dancing on Strictly is the closest you can come to having an affair without being unfaithful. Because you are so close with your
Did you get
partner.
to touch it? Did you feel it on your leg?
I...
Well, you could just pretend it was part of a dance move. Just, oh, and this is where I cop you.
It's for children in need.
The children wouldn't mind. I think they'd want you to have some fun. What's your proudest achievement? Was it winning FHM's Middle-Aged Minx of the Week? That sounds like something maybe your fella just sent you a picture in, doesn't it? And you got judged. Is that what it is?
That might well have been what happened.
How does it feel when you get awarded something like that?
Well, it's not like an award. You don't go to an award ceremony and they
Oh, because there
give
wasn't
you...
a do, you're not interested.
It's just like an online thing with a photograph, and then and I just found out about it, and you know, it's lovely. I'm not going to. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird, Sarah, isn't it? It's a bit
It is a
weird.
little bit weird. Do you see, I would have gone middle-aged, like the Minx is good, but middle-aged, that's a bit... Is that offensive? I don't think we're middle-aged, do we?
No. I didn't think... no, I'm 41. I thought now middle-aged you know, you're about 60 and you're middle-aged, aren't you now?
Well, that's if you live to 120, yes. You got plans for that, have you? I think middle age is 50. I'm going to live to I'm 100. 50 is middle age.
There we go.
So you're far too young for that. Have you ever seen the other side of Bill Turnbull's face? I mean, one side is obviously lovely, but you've got no idea what's going on over the other side, have you?
He's a very handsome man.
That you know
yes.
of. Do you ever use dry shampoo and Febreze just so you don't have to have a shower? Because I do. That's great.
I've never used Febreze.
Have you used dry shampoo?
Yes.
It's so good.
It's such a good...
It's so good. You can be a proper skank and nobody knows. What do newsreaders talk about during the opening and closing titles? Because there's always a little bit of chat going on, but we can't hear it.
It's like this. It's like this. So smiling, we do the smiling bit now. Yeah, yeah, keep smiling, and we're live. Good. Good morning. Welcome to breakfast.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
so
like
you
that.
can't get tripped up, I suppose.
No. When we have guests on, and it's about to end the programme, when you see us chatting to the guests, we're going, thanks so much. Don't stand up now, because if you stand up now, you're going to be in shot, and people are going to think you want to leave really quickly, that the interview hasn't gone very well. So that's what we're actually saying to people.
So you're giving direction
Yeah.
while doing a lovely smile, so it looks like you're just having a lovely chat.
Exactly.
I like that. It's a good tip. So basically, Susanna, Children in Need is about people job swapping, isn't it? It's swapping jobs and getting out of their comfort zone.
Well, I feel like a bit like we've swapped here, because you're interviewing me, whereas
very
normally I'm interviewing you on breakfast.
How does it feel?
It feels very odd.
Yeah, you
You're
feel
doing-
vulnerable, do you?
Like you could ask me anything at any
I
moment.
could ask you anything I like and you'd have to answer. How many sexual partners have you had?